So a quick recap of the market situation this week. Indeed, we are seeing quite a bit of rosy situation into the end of this week, especially with what's happened with the tax reform overhaul journey. And of course, we do know that the OPEC meeting itself had yielded rather positive results, the 9 months extension, and also Nigeria and Libya part of the curve as well, helping to see energy sectors broadly raised up. For the Dow Jones, which has really rallied in this optimism itself, has seen 3.3% week-to-date gains, Thursday its fifth consecutive session of gains. S&P 500 index slightly less, about 1.7%, seeing some pressure with the tech sector in the middle of the week, and of course Asian markets really bore the brunt of that. MSCI Asia Pacific index actually was seen down 1.5% week to date as of Thursday's close from that event, and of course exceptions are present with the Singapore market up about 0.2%. So with all that, I think the market is really concerned as to whether we're going to see the improvement sustain into the fresh week, particularly with the US and what's happening with the tax reform journey. And of course, for the full suite of events, do head on to the IG economic calendar for a view of the full suite of events, but I'm just going to highlight some of these key items for you to watch. So certainly we do know that next week is going to be non-farm payrolls week, and on Friday it's going to be a really packed day. The market is currently expecting 210k addition in terms of new jobs, and this is slightly lower than 260 that was seen in October, but nevertheless robust number. But most importantly, the market is also expecting unemployment to remain relatively low at 4.1%, average hourly earnings to tick up about 0.3% month on month. I think that itself, should we be seeing it, could really help to see the dollar index finding a little bit of upside momentum for the short term. Of course, the dollar index trading between 92.50, 94 level has been fluctuating for quite a while. And of course, the University of Michigan sentiment, another one to keep up for, showing strong numbers of late, and we're going to see whether that could actually tick up higher further in the upcoming region. Also reading, so of course we do know that for the market, it's also a little bit concerned with respect to whether we might be seeing a partial government shutdown in the US next week, what with the due date on December 8th, and this Congress really be expected to pass a spending bill ahead of them. So one other thing to keep on the sideline, when for the Asia Pacific region, I think China's data is going to remain in the spotlight. The very highly watched consumer and producer price index unfortunately will be out on Saturday, so certainly that myself will only have the impact on markets over the weekend. But ahead of that, Friday is going to find China's trade data for the month of November, and I think the market will really be seeing whether that slowdown is really realizing. But having said that, rather resilient PMI numbers that we have seen earlier, so it really remains to be seen how situation is like and how that may actually affect the rest of the Asian Pacific equity markets. So do keep a lookout for those items.